What if I told you that the difference between living an ordinary life and an extraordinary one comes down to just 60 minutes each morning? That the most successful people on earth have cracked a code so simple, yet so powerful, that it literally creates luck out of thin air. Welcome to the miracle routine that's about to change everything you thought you knew about success. You see, luck isn't some mystical force that randomly chooses favorites. It's a byproduct of preparation meeting opportunity, and the miracle routine is your preparation system. Think about it this way. When you consistently show up as your best self every single day, when your mind is sharp, your body is energized, and your spirit is aligned, you become a magnet for the very opportunities that others call luck. You start noticing things that were always there but invisible to the unprepared mind. You develop the confidence to take action when others hesitate. You build the resilience to persist when others quit. The foundation of this miracle routine rests on 6 pillars, each one designed to activate a different dimension of your potential. We call them the savers, and they are about to become your daily superpower. The first pillar is silence. Now, I'm talking about 5 to 10 minutes of pure intentional quiet. This could be meditation, prayer, deep breathing, or simply sitting in gratitude. Here's what happens in your brain during these precious moments. Your stress hormones plummet, your focus sharpens, and your intuition awakens. You're literally rewiring your neural pathways to default to calm confidence instead of anxious reactivity. When you start your day from this centered place, you make better decisions. You see solutions instead of problems, and you attract people and opportunities that align with your elevated energy. The second pillar is affirmations, and before you roll your eyes thinking this is some new age nonsense, let me share the science. Your subconscious mind processes over 11 million bits of information per second. But your conscious mind only handles about 40. That means 99.9% of your reality is being shaped by programming you're not even aware of. Affirmations are how you take control of that programming. When you speak positive, present tense statements about who you are and what you're creating, you're literally installing new software in your mental operating system. The key is making them specific, emotional, and action-oriented. Instead of saying, "I am successful," try, "I am confidently taking bold action toward my goals and opportunities flow to me effortlessly." Feel the difference? Your brain starts looking for evidence to support this new identity, and what you focus on expands. Visualization is the third pillar, and this is where the magic really starts happening. Elite athletes have known this secret for decades. When you vividly imagine yourself performing at your peak, achieving your goals, living your dream life, your brain can't tell the difference between what's real and what's imagined. You're literally rehearsing success at the neurological level. But here's the key. Engage all your senses. Don't just see yourself succeeding. Feel the emotions, hear the sounds, smell the environment. The more real you make it in your mind, the more your subconscious works to make it real in your life. You start noticing opportunities that align with your vision. You develop the skills and habits that support your goals. You become the person who naturally attracts what you've been visualizing. Exercise is the fourth pillar, and this doesn't mean you need to become a fitness fanatic. Even 10 to 20 minutes of movement in the morning creates a cascade of benefits that last all day. Your body releases endorphins, those natural feel-good chemicals that boost your mood and energy. Your brain produces BDNF, a protein that literally grows new neural connections, making you smarter and more creative. Your metabolism kicks into high gear, giving you sustained energy instead of the afternoon crash. But perhaps most importantly, morning exercise builds what I call success momentum. When you do something challenging first thing in the morning, everything else feels easier by comparison. You start your day with a win, and that winning energy carries forward into every interaction and decision. Reading is the fifth pillar, and this is your daily dose of wisdom injection. Just 10 to 20 minutes of reading, personal development, biographies of successful people, or books in your field of interest compounds into extraordinary knowledge over time. Think about it. If you read just
10 pages a day. That's 3,665 pages a year, roughly 18 books. In 5 years, you'll have consumed 90 books worth of wisdom. You'll have access to the thoughts and strategies of the most successful people in history. You'll develop new perspectives, learn new skills, and discover opportunities you never knew existed. Knowledge isn't just power, it's the raw material of luck. The sixth and final pillar is scribing, which is simply writing. This could be journaling, planning your day, writing down your goals, or expressing gratitude. When you write, you activate different parts of your brain than when you just think. You clarify your thoughts, process your emotions, and create a record of your growth. Gratitude journaling alone has been shown to increase happiness by 25% and improve sleep quality. Goal writing makes you 42% more likely to achieve what you're after. But here's the real secret. When you write down your intentions each morning, you're programming your reticular activating system, that part of your brain that filters information. Suddenly, you start noticing resources, people, and opportunities that support your goals. Now, here's where the miracle really happens. When you combine all 6 pillars into one morning routine, you create what scientists call a compound effect. Each element amplifies the others. The silence makes your affirmations more powerful. The affirmations make your visualization more believable. The visualization makes your exercise more purposeful. The exercise makes your reading more focused. The reading makes your writing more insightful. And the writing makes your silence more profound. You're not just adding 6 good habits to your day, you're creating a synergistic system that transforms you at the cellular level. But let's talk about the real-world application, because I know what you're thinking. This sounds great, but I barely have time to shower in the morning, let alone do all this. Here's the beautiful truth. You can start with just 6 minutes, 1 minute for each pillar. That's less time than you probably spend scrolling social media before you even get out of bed. As you build the habit and experience the benefits, you can gradually expand to the full 60-minute routine. The key is consistency over perfection. It's better to do 6 minutes every day than 60 minutes once a week.
The mechanism behind why this creates massive luck is rooted in what psychologists call the prepared mind principle. When you consistently invest in your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual development, you become prepared for opportunities that would overwhelm or escape the notice of others. You develop what successful people call luck readiness. Your expanded awareness notices openings others miss. Your increased confidence allows you to act when others hesitate. Your improved skills make you valuable in ways that create opportunities. Your elevated energy attracts people and situations that align with your goals. Let me share a story that illustrates this perfectly. There was a woman named Sarah who started the miracle routine after years of feeling stuck in her career. She was a middle manager at a tech company, feeling invisible and undervalued. She began waking up just 30 minutes earlier to practice the savers. Within the first month, she noticed she was more focused at work, more confident in meetings, and more creative in her problem solving. In month 2, she volunteered for a challenging project that others avoided, and her innovative approach caught the attention of senior leadership. By month 6, she was promoted to Director of Innovation, a position that didn't even exist before she created the need for it through her transformed performance. Was this luck? From the outside, absolutely. But from the inside, it was the inevitable result of daily preparation meeting opportunity. The routine works because it addresses the 4 key areas that determine your life experience: your mindset, your energy, your skills, and your relationships. The silence and affirmations transform your mindset from reactive to proactive, from scarcity to abundance, from fear to confidence. The visualization and exercise elevate your energy from sluggish to vibrant, from scattered to focused, from depleted to overflowing. The reading continuously upgrades your skills, keeping you ahead of the curve in a rapidly changing world. And when you show up as this elevated version of yourself, you naturally attract higher quality relationships and opportunities. Here's something most people don't realize about successful individuals. They don't just have good days randomly. They engineer good days through their morning routine. They don't wait for motivation to strike. They create it. They don't hope for lucky breaks. They prepare for them. The miracle routine is their secret weapon, their daily dose of personal development that compounds into extraordinary results over time. Now, I want to address the skeptics because I used to be one. You might be thinking, this is just positive thinking dressed up in fancy language. But here's the difference. This isn't about wishful thinking or magical manifestation. This is about practical preparation that creates measurable results. When you meditate regularly, your stress levels decrease and your decision-making improves. When you exercise consistently, your energy increases and your health improves. When you read continuously, your knowledge expands and your opportunities multiply. When you write regularly, your clarity increases and your goals become more achievable. These aren't mystical concepts, they're biological and psychological realities. The beauty of the miracle routine is its flexibility. You can adapt it to your lifestyle, your goals, and your preferences. If you're not a morning person, you can start with just 10 minutes and gradually build up. If you travel frequently, you can create a portable version using apps and audiobooks. If you have young children, you can involve them in age-appropriate ways. The key is to start where you are, with what you have, and build from there.
Let me paint a picture of what your life looks like after 90 days of consistent practice. You wake up naturally, without an alarm, feeling refreshed and excited about the day ahead. Your mind is clear, your body is energized, and your spirit is aligned with your purpose. You move through your day with confidence and clarity, making decisions from a place of wisdom rather than reaction. Opportunities seem to appear out of nowhere, but you recognize them because your awareness has expanded. People are drawn to your positive energy and want to collaborate with you. Challenges that used to overwhelm you now feel manageable because you've built mental and emotional resilience. You're not just living your life, you're designing it. The compound effect of this routine is truly miraculous. In the first week, you'll notice increased energy and focus. In the first month, you'll see improvements in your mood and productivity. In the first quarter, you'll experience breakthrough moments and new opportunities. In the first year, you'll look back and barely recognize the person you used to be. This isn't hyperbole. This is the documented experience of millions of people who have committed to this practice. But here's the most important part. You have to start. Knowledge without action is just entertainment. You can listen to every audiobook, read every blog post, and watch every video about success, but until you implement a daily practice, nothing changes. The miracle routine gives you a simple, proven system that requires no special equipment, no expensive courses, and no complicated strategies. Just you, 60 minutes, and the commitment to show up for yourself every single day. Remember, you're not just changing your morning, you're changing your life. You're not just building habits, you're building character. You're not just improving your routine, you're improving your destiny. The person you become through this practice is someone who naturally attracts what others call luck. You become someone who creates opportunities rather than waiting for them. You become someone who lives with intention rather than by accident. If you found this audiobook inspiring and want to dive deeper into life-changing content like this, make sure to subscribe to Echoverse Audiobooks on YouTube. We're constantly creating powerful, transformative content designed to help you unlock your full potential and live your best life. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest releases. Your future self will thank you for taking this step toward continuous growth and improvement. The miracle routine isn't just about what you do for 60 minutes each morning. It's about who you become through the process. It's about creating a life so aligned with your values and goals that what others call luck becomes your natural state of being. Start tomorrow. Start with 6 minutes if that's all you have. But start. Your extraordinary life is waiting for you on the other side of this simple, powerful practice.